Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. Today we'll be making this New Year's Eve style cake with homemade fireworks. You'll need a 6-inch cake that has been stacked and crumb coated. Here I'm applying the final layer of frosting in black. To achieve a nice dark black frosting, you can add in gel food color in abundance. You could even add it into dark chocolate ganache. That way you don't need as much of the gel food color because the frosting is already dark. I like to start at the top and then work my way out to the sides. When it's nice and covered, grab a frosting scraper and smooth it all out. When you're happy with the finish of the outside, take a larger spatula and drag that lip of frosting towards the middle. Pop your cake into the fridge to set for 20 minutes. And then we'll want to create that fault line style. So this is black buttercream again, just going on at the very top and applying a tiny little lip on the top edge of the cake. So we're covering about a quarter from the top and then another quarter right at the bottom. And I'm using a smaller spatula so I have a little bit more control as to how much frosting I'm applying at once. Grab your smoother, smooth it all out, and be mindful that as you smooth, the two lips will actually expand and cover more of the center. So you only want to work with just a tiny bit on the edges to start off with. When you're happy with the coverage, bring that lip frosting to the middle and then immediately go on with sprinkles. I have a huge saucepan with really high walls catching all of the sprinkles. Make sure that you do angle your cake towards the saucepan, and that way you don't get sprinkles all over your kitchen counter. I like to grab a handful and then press it into those raised areas on the cake. Because we allowed our cake to set in the fridge first before we apply that second coat of frosting, it doesn't actually stick to the sprinkles as much. Only the fresh wet buttercream will attract the sprinkles. You might get one or two here or there in the center, but that can easily be removed. Cover the top as well. I like to add a huge handful right in the center, and then I'll use my fingers to move them around and pinch them right on the corner so that you don't have any buttercream showing along the edge. If you're enjoying these tutorials, feel free to subscribe. We do upload a new cake decorating video every week. Once it's completely covered, pop it into the fridge and then work on your homemade fireworks for the cake. So this is just a balloon holder. You can find these at the $2 store. They usually come with these really cool sequenced kind of metal pieces. I've actually cut those down. I've taken a long one and I'm securing it around the center of all the other little logs. Give it a good twist to secure it on there and then grab either end, pull it up and use those muscles to really pinch the wires. Now that they're all standing up, take it one by one and just bend it forward slightly, making sure that you work around the bunch, and that way they're not all on one side and it looks like a flourish of fireworks. You can stick a straw into the cake and then the wires through the straw, and that way it doesn't come into contact with your cake. In the fault line section, I'm going to add the numbers 2022, and I've just used some gold acrylic for this that I've cut and designed myself. I do make cake toppers and I'll leave a link in the description box if you'd like to check those out. Otherwise, you could just use fondant instead or chocolate. And that is how you make a 2022/New Year's Eve style cake. I hope you guys have a fabulous new year. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support in 2021. I hope 2022 will bring even better things for everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe and we'll see you again in the next one.